This little device is changing the world in a way that very few people had thought of before. So I thought for this show, we're going to talk to one of the social experts, social media experts of Niagara, Robin McPherson. Robin, welcome.
Thanks, John.
So we've each got our
We
iPhone
do.
here. Nothing against BlackBerry.
Nope.
So some people still think that social media is small. How do you respond to that?
It is so far from being small. It is. It's essential in business today, and it's. I think at the latest Facebook stat is 800 million on Facebook worldwide. So it's far from being small.
And so you say for business, but it's also for pretty much anybody, isn't it?
Absolutely. Whether you're a business, a cultural organization, an individual, it's essential to life today, really.
Yeah. Now, some people think, and I'd like your response to this. People who are in their teens, late teens, or early 20s say, oh, only we know about social media. How do you respond to that?
They probably know more than some people, but the largest growing demographic is 55 plus, and that's a pretty significant number worldwide.
Yeah.
So
Very good. Yeah. Now, you belong to the Social Media Club of Niagara, which is wonderful. You've got an event coming up. What is it?
We do. It's April 10th, and we're talking about cyberbullying. Teens and cyberbullying. It's at Sir Winston Churchill School, 5 o'clock, and it's free. And we'd love to have as many people out as possible.
That's on the 10th of April.
On the 10th of April, yes.
Very good. Now, you and I have talked a lot in the past, and I mean, I think I gave you a story. A friend of mine said, why should I be involved with social media? Mm-hmm. I held up my phone and I said, I could condemn you to the world or I could promote you to the world.
Absolutely.
So what should people in business think about in terms of social media?
They should think about letting go of the fear, because a successful business is a social business. If you're in business, you're passionate about your product, you may not love to interact with all people, but customers are key. And really what social is doing is it's just taking the skills and the things that you're doing in person with someone and putting it online and being interactive and engaged with those people where they want to be, when they want to be engaged.
So there are some people, most people today have a computer at home, not all.
Yes.
But more and more we're seeing this take over even from the land telephone at home.
In the Globe this morning, actually, there was a stat about more people are going with mobile phones than home phones.
Right.
And the mobile phone, there's more power in a mobile phone than there was in the computer that launched the first man to the moon mission.
Sure.
So it's not just a phone. There's a lot of people when they talk about, especially their iPhones, they talk about, oh, I didn't know it was a phone, because they don't often use it for a phone. I don't call people as much on my phone as I do search, look up information.
Sure, I can walk into a store, I can take a picture of a product, use another app, find out where else I can get the product, order it online.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And you can, and the other, the dangerous part perhaps is that I can also condemn a business from that moment. It's a very instant kind of action. People are, it kind of perhaps plays to our more base instincts of reacting rather than thinking about things.
And there's some people who think that we buy these smartphones only to play. I don't play, I work on this.
Absolutely. You can do almost everything. I mean, I have a desktop computer, and I'm not going to get rid of it at any point, but I can do a lot of my business on my phone from anywhere.
And so when people think, I mean, I was at a seminar last week where the guy was talking about the use of a smartphone. He didn't know what he was talking about. And now I know that you are very well respected and your partner is very well respected in the region. What's the greatest myth around these things, do you think?
I think that the greatest myth might be that people aren't using them, that they're, it's still something that is a young person's game. It's that this is a young person's tool, and it isn't. I mean, I was at Starbucks a few weeks ago, and It was the middle of the day. There weren't any students there. There were, people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And 95% of them had a phone, a smartphone, or they had a tablet, and they were using it. So I think a myth is that it's just young people.
And when I use mine at Starbucks, I scan. Absolutely. I don't use my wallet.
No, I was very excited when I downloaded the Starbucks app, and I thought I never have to carry a wallet again. Yeah. And that's, I think, another direction that we're going in, that being able to pay through your mobile phone.
And now you can download tax software, take a picture of your T4, it loads it automatically. Yep. In a couple of minutes, you've got it off to the federal government.
Yeah, and even with businesses and receipts, there's an app you can download. So every time you buy something, I don't have to enter it into, I don't have to go home and enter it into any sort of spreadsheet. I can scan it. It enters it into my accounting system. It's made my life easier.
So I've read about the size of these things. Some people are speculating it'll be slightly bigger in the future,
yes,
but smaller than an iPad.
Yes. I think that's the direction it's going at. The new version of the Samsung that's coming out is a bit larger. Mm-hmm. And actually Janice and I were speculating, well, how would you hold that up to your, mm-hmm. But so many people are using Bluetooth, or they're using just their headphones, because the headphones have the built-in microphone, that you don't really need to be holding your phone up to your head anymore. So right. I think a little bit larger screen might be nice.
Robin, tell us about the Social Media Club.
Social Media Club it started 2 years ago in Niagara. We started with 4 of us who were just very interested in social and wanting to connect with each other. And in 2 years, we have grown. We have monthly meetings, business topics, social topics, just interesting, anything to do with social media. And we have now grown to, we just hit 1,000 followers on Twitter, which we're very excited about. We have a Facebook page with, I think, over 250 people on it. And our meetings average between 40 and 50 people per meeting.
Yeah. And I attend those meetings. They're great meetings. People can learn a lot, network a lot.
It's the motto of Social Media Club is, if you get it, share it. And that's certainly one of the things with social that whether you're a business or whether you're an individual, you really have to get past. We're all very good at kind of keeping our toys to ourselves, and sharing is not easy. But that's what Social Media Club is all about.
So again, April 10th, Sir Winston Churchill.
Sir Winston Churchill, 5 o'clock. It's free. And we're talking about cyberbullying in teens.
And if people want to go to a Social Media Club event, is there a site they can go to?
They can go to facebook.com/SMC Niagara. We also have a website, smcniagara.com, or you can follow us on Twitter, SMC Niagara.
Now, some of us have apps that tell us about new apps. Is there one that you like?
Currently, I'm fascinated with the photo apps. I'm very with the new phones, the camera quality is just as good, if not better, than digital cameras, or at least the most of the digital cameras that people are using. Mm-hmm. So I'm currently obsessed with various photo apps. I'm a big fan of Instagram.
What's Instagram?
Instagram is a photo sharing app where you can take a picture and you can put some filters on it, and it makes every picture you take look fantastic, which is nice.
And then there's Mashable.
And then there is Mashable as well. Mashable is a great app. Marketing Profs is another. If you're really trying to learn a lot about social media, Marketing Profs has a really great app with really great information, regardless of your skill level or your interests.
Robin, someone who is in the world of business told me the other week that young people don't use Facebook anymore. What do you think?
They do. A lot of younger people are moving to Twitter, which is interesting because a year ago when you asked younger people about Twitter, they saw no use for it. Mm-hmm. I think with Facebook social is always changing and things are moving in and out of favor. I think that with the new timeline on Facebook, there might be a little bit of a resurgence with younger people coming back because it's a bit more expressive. You can do a lot more with it.
Right. Robin, thanks for coming.
Thank you, John.
Terrific. So think about the Social Media Club. You'll have a lot of fun and learn a lot. Thanks.